what are your thoughts about the UK generally on this, in the tech sector, thinking about how we've come up with some of the most innovative early ideas? I mean, I'm old enough, like you, to remember, for example, the BBC microcomputer, and at times when people thought that companies up in Cambridge might become global players, and of course we don't even have ARM any longer in UK ownership. How do you feel about the prospects of creating an Amazon or a Google or a Microsoft in the UK? And have we really have we done enough? Are we not doing enough to nurture our tech sector?
Well, I think there's no company apart from America has created an Amazon, a Google, or Microsoft. That's what Silicon Valley is all about, and it's just an incredible confluence of funding and skill and encouragement, and also an ability to be prepared to fail. So I wouldn't beat ourselves up because we haven't done that, and we have. You mentioned that there's lots of great companies that the UK has created. I think Britain is still a great place for tech to thrive. You'll find that it's still a great global centre. People like working here. Americans, Europeans, Scandinavians, Russians, Ukrainians. Britain was always a tech mecca for entrepreneurs, for startups, for people to come. And we've also now got this great representation of the big companies that you talked about, Facebook and Google and Amazon and Microsoft. They've got massive capability in the UK. So that helps create, that pool of tech knowledge. So I think we're still a great place to be. And I look back, some of the online retail, ASOS and Boohoo and AO. I mean, look, everyone's had a tough time over the past couple of years, but these were and are great companies, and they're still around today. And I think we have managed to transfer the tech into, so tech and retail is not just about Amazon. If you look at what Currys are doing and what Next is doing and what John Lewis is doing, they're all very tech-enabled businesses. So I actually think we've got a good skill base of tech in the UK. I think we're still, we've got a great, we still invest in terms of venture capital and private equity more in the UK than in any other country in Europe. So we're still very much a place that encourages and enables investment. I see from my time at my work at Scottish Equity Partners, there's still a lot of demand out there for funding, still a lot of great ideas. So look, let's not beat ourselves up because we haven't created an Amazon or Microsoft. Are we the place that is nurturing, creating, expanding tech skills and making sure that our companies are tech enabled? Because we have to get much more digitalized. There are still companies around the world and in the UK that have got pretty manual or old-fashioned back offices, and these are parts of the reasons why productivity isn't where it needs to be. So I think we're doing a pretty good job. We could do better, but we're doing better than most.